Hello, co-creators. I'm Kelly Keith, and I'm your spiritual baddie. And right now, we are going to get warmed up for this Oracle message check-in for the week. From now until next Friday. Take a deep breath in. Hold it as long as you can. Again, hold it. Let it out, obviously. To get the energy, okay? All right, let's pick some cards. Gods, goddesses, and angels of the light, the most unconditional love. Clear message for the collective. Show us what the collective needs to see right now. Give me a clear message for the collective. I hope y'all are doing good. Ooh. Show me what the collective needs to see. Jumping cards are good. Stand your ground. A clear message for the collective. Show me what the collective needs to see. Heartache and loss. We got 9, 7, and 3 here. Give me a clear message for the collective. Show me what the collective needs to see. Clear message, please. Clear message. Spiritual strength. We got another 9. 9, 9 may mean something to you guys. Just a quick energy check-in for the collective. Gods, goddesses, angels of the light, higher self source. Unconditional love. Deceased loved ones, ascended masters and guides. Why is solitude here? Give me a clear message. Why is solitude here? Give me a clear message. Compassion. Give me a clear message. Why is stand your ground here? Give me a clear message. Joy. Give me a clear message. Why is heartache and loss here? Give me a clear message. Why? Excuse me. Energy. Spiritual strength. Why is spiritual strength here? Give me a clear message. Flow. Okay. All right. All negative energy and negative entities that are here need to leave now. We only want to connect with the most highest form of unconditional love, please. Thank you. I'm going to smell. Okay. All the senses are on. So, okay, there's a lot of challenging relationships right now, okay? This can be lovers, it could be friends, it could be coworkers, it could be kids, okay? Take it how it resonates for your story, because you are a main character in your story, all right? I don't tell you nothing that you don't already know resonates or not, all right? If it doesn't resonate, the message wasn't for you, all right? This is a collective general reading. What that means is it's for a variety of people that were guided here to see this message right now. But I can guarantee you, if you were guided here to watch this right now, this message is for you, okay? And you are my tribe, so you understand me. And if you don't, just click off. It's okay. We send love to you anyway. It's all okay. Everything's good in the hood, all right? Okay. So, what I see here is solitude and compassion. What this tells me is that you're wanting to study something right now, or you're wanting to learn something new at this time. It's time to take some time for yourself to have some solitude, maybe to read a book or to research stuff. Have more compassion for yourself, to give yourself this time. Because the challenging relationships in our life can hold us back from doing this, okay? And your guides are coming here today to let you know that solitude is a form of compassion for yourself. Taking time for solitude, to be alone, to give yourself some me time, whatever that looks like, okay? That these challenging relationships in our lives at this time are holding people back from experiencing compassion for themselves with taking time in solitude. Maybe you've been doing this, or maybe it's been on your mind, but you've been feeling guilty because you have these people in your life or this person in your life that's been really challenging. I don't say problems, I say a challenge, because a challenge feels like fun. And we're in this game that we all chose to come here, not to be victims, but to actually play this game, and for this to be your story. You're the main character in your story, I'm the main character in my story, okay? And with these challenging relationships in our lives right now, it's time to recognize, or if you're already doing this, pat yourself on the back. Your guides are saying to definitely recognize that this is a good thing, that this is what was needed at this time to call your power back to you. Is just taking that time for yourself instead of worrying. Worrying is praying for what you don't want, right? Worrying is praying for what you don't want. So why would you want to worry? You know, these challenging people in our lives, right? I'm going to say it's me too. I've got it going on too. All right? There's Staying in your power is what's needed at this time. And in order to do that, your guides are confirming this message about these challenging relationships at this time. For the collective that was guided here, stand your ground so you can experience more joy. Okay? Say no more often. Stop people pleasing. Say no more often. Okay? It's okay. It's okay to say no. That is having more compassion for yourself and staying in your power, okay? Standing your ground against the world. Keeping your personal power intact, not giving it away. Not giving away your money, your time, your resources. Focus on you right now. Yes, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to me, because I'm me and you're you and we're both here, and this message is for us. All right? Now, heartache and loss. Okay? Let's feel that for a second. All right. I'm being guided to clear this energy. So I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to get the pendulum out. Okay. Let's clear that out. I'm going to take the pendulum. I'm going to go reverse clockwise right over heartache and loss. Now that we're clearing that, clearing all the heartache and loss, some of us have lost loved ones this week or are about to. Whether that is to the spiritual world or it's a relationship that was overdue to end. The way that just cleared that quickly, I'm going to say that it affected you, right? It affected you, but it also has shifted your reality to a parallel reality, okay? For those of you that have experienced loss, the heartache and loss. The energy associated with the heartache and loss, okay, is new beginning energy. That's the sun. Oh, a broken nail. That's the sun. That's happiness. That's new identity. That's new beginnings. Because of experiencing the heartache and loss, you've been able to focus on what matters to you. It has pointed out to you what matters to you now. You have been able to really step into your own energy and to begin again because of the heartache and loss that you've experienced or that you've watched on TV and experienced it because you've been feeling for other people. You've been sending love and worry to people that are going through stuff, natural disaster stuff, the disasters around the world that are going on. I'm not going to name all of them, but you know what they are. The heartache and loss that everybody is experiencing and everybody associated with it that is not looking at it consciously, that it was a hard reset that needed to happen. Either way, all of us are experiencing this new energy, this new identity, a new timeline shift because of the heartache and loss that has been going on around the world and within our individual lives. Okay? We've been able to step into this new energy, this new identity. And that is just amazing. Okay? My spiritual tribe here, this is amazing. Because you're able to see what matters now. What matters to you? Things that needed to be completed are now beginning to be completed. The direction that you were headed and you were stagnant is now moving. Because I see here spiritual strength and flow. You have found the flow state. You have found the flow state. Yes! That drum, okay? The drum and the movement and the dancing and the singing and, okay? You feel that? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I'm telling you, being in the flow state, what does that mean? That means no longer choosing to allow people to stand in your way or things to stand in your way of what makes you happy, of what you enjoy doing throughout the day, of what, watching those funnier movies, watching a sitcom if you're not in the flow state, choosing what feels good is God. You've figured it out. And if not, you're about to figure it out from now until this coming next week. Because I'm bringing it to your attention. And if not, you have figured it out already. Okay, that's why this message is here. It's to bring you to awareness. It's an energy check-in. This is amazing energy. Okay? Yeah, that heartache and loss was there, but it's already over. We've already experienced the worst of it. Okay? And it helped us change our energy levels. It helped us get into a flow state, allowing resources and opportunities to flow into our lives easily, effortlessly. We've stepped into this spiritual strength, knowing that if you don't feel good, you've got a blocked energy. And if you just say no more and stop people pleasing, you're going to be able to feel the flow state and this spiritual strength more. Because you're going to be totally in your power. You're going to be feeling all of your power. And if not, all you have to do is say, at the end of every day, I call back all my personal power, all my power to me that I've given away, known and unknown. I call back all of my power to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all you have to say. Be conscious, be aware, and call it back. Call it back, and then use that energy to do things that you enjoy. And navigate at this time. Use that intuition. Use your psychic abilities to navigate what it is that would feel better. What would feel better to do today or at this moment, in that moment? What would feel better to eat at this moment? What would feel better to say no to today and yes to myself to do, right? Not focusing on those challenging relationships. Not focusing on relationships that are not working. Not focusing on relationships that are having a hard time communicating with each other. Not focusing on trying to control the neighbors or the outcomes of things. Not focusing on the children that are not quite getting it just yet. Not focusing on the things that you cannot control. Focusing on the things you can control, which is your energy. What feels good is God. That is your path. What doesn't feel good, don't do it. If you don't want to do the dishes, if it doesn't feel good, don't do the dishes. Get somebody else to do it. Or just leave them there for another day. Organize them a little bit so it doesn't bother you. Leave them alone. until you feel like doing them. I'm serious. I'm so serious. Go out there, play, have fun in this game, and win, because you are a winner, okay? You are a winner. If you are here, you are a winner, and you are here because you needed to see that you are in the flow state. Big things are going to be coming to you that you've been holding back. They're about to start coming to you now, because you're choosing you. You're choosing you, and you're choosing what feels good to you. And your vibration is just going to keep on raising. And the important thing about raising your vibration is to make sure that you bounce back from contrast and not wallow in sadness for too long. You know, when you experience any heartache or loss, to bounce back, like give yourself a day to feel the feelings. Feelings are just visitors, but maybe a couple days if you need that, right? But the quicker you could get back to a balanced state, it's going to be, you know, because life is about ebbs and flows. We go up and we go down. When you're sad, someone else is happy. When you're happy, someone else is sad. It just goes up and down. Like, it doesn't have to be so extreme, right? It doesn't have to be a roller coaster, like with the challenging relationships that you and I have been experiencing. That's not happening anymore, because you're in total awareness. You can bounce back quickly. You can keep it in a more balanced state. Okay, all right. So the challenging person calls and asks for some money, and you say no. Okay, that makes you feel a little happier. Okay, you're happy, and then you decide to do something that you really love to do for yourself. Then you get a little bit higher, and then oh, so now I'm gonna choose to you know what, I'm gonna do the dishes, even though I don't want to do the dishes. That brings you down a little more balance. So you do the dishes. You don't feel great about it, but you don't feel bad. But then you decide, okay, somebody asked for some money, and then you don't want to do it, but you give them the money. Then you go down a little bit. You know, okay, all right, I did something I didn't want to do. Okay, so how do I get back up? Okay, so you stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you just remind yourself to say no next time. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna, what can I do? I can eat a new meal today. Okay, I'm gonna go to that restaurant. I'm gonna order a different meal. Okay, that makes you feel a little more balanced. Okay, more higher state, more balanced state. You're like, yeah, this feels good. That's great. And then maybe you go and work out. Oh, you feel a little higher. You see, it doesn't have to be so high and low. Like, okay, so now let me give you another example. Your husband decides to not come home on time from work. Okay, he decides that he can't even tell you what time he's going to be home. Okay, that's extremisms. Okay, that's down. That's way down. Like you know, and you're not speaking up for yourself. You're allowing that. Okay, it's just an example, and that's really, you feel really low. You feel really awful because of that. And then you know, you may talk to your sister, and then you feel better. Okay, you're more balanced state. You feel better. You don't feel great. But you don't feel that low. Okay, but you kept yourself low. Okay, like this is just an example, for a few more days than you probably should have. If you knew that calling your sister is going to make you feel in a balanced state, do it quicker. Do it quicker. You understand? Okay? There's things that you can do, that you can grab to stay in the flow state. Things that feel good. Trying new meals, going and working out, watching a funny movie, or just a movie you like that's not sad. Don't watch sad. I mean, unless you like enjoy that stuff. I mean, but watch something funny afterwards. If you watch a scary movie or a sad movie, go and watch a funny cartoon after. Any cartoons are funny, to kind of balance your state. There's another example, okay? Like you want to, go watch a sad movie. Go watch a scary movie. No big deal. Be conscious while you're watching it. Pay attention. You know, maybe you like to see the graphics or the way they make stuff. There's no right or wrongs here. This is your game. This is my game. We can choose to do whatever we want. There's no right or wrongs as long as you learn from them. And the truth is, you know, if after you watch that scary movie, you feel kind of low. I mean, everybody does, okay? You feel kind of low or whatever, and maybe like really sad, maybe it really scared you, or maybe the movie made you cry. Okay, when you're done watching a movie like that, go and watch a cartoon or a comedian, right? Go watch a comedian and laugh, and guess what that does? If it doesn't bring you back to balanced state, it definitely brings you to a higher state. You get it? You have full control over your flow. And your spiritual strength depends on you staying in your personal power. Okay? This is the message that was meant to come out right now. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.